Top places on Earth no human has set foot. Hello there, YouTube. Throughout time, man has made efforts to explore every inch of the Earth's surface. Despite there being a few frontiers left, there are still some parts that no man has ever set foot on. From the deepest parts of the Pacific Ocean to the tallest unclimbed mountain, here are the top 10 places on Earth that remain essentially uncharted by us human beings. Now, right before we share all this amazing info though, ask yourself, would you really want to miss out on the best videos on YouTube? If your answer was no, then you need to subscribe to our channel right below. Number 10. Bottom of the Pit in Houska Castle. Bottom of the Pit in Houska Castle is a mystery that till today no one has been able to unfold. This castle is located about 80 miles north of Prague and was built in 1270 AD by Ottokar II, who was a Bohemian king. Much attention is instead drawn to the pit found in the castle that was believed to harbor demons. As much of an adventure it may be, there has been no evidence of anyone taking videos inside the pit, stirring questions on what lies beneath. Some even claim that the pit might be bottomless, and more rumors arise as others argue that it was built right above hell. What was strange about it was the fact that it was made to keep things inside, not leaving room for them to get out. Till today, no one's been able to uncover the depth of this mysterious pit. Legends say that once upon a time, the king was willing to pardon a criminal for his crimes, only if he agreed to be lowered into the hole. When the criminal got there, he started screaming to be let out. When he was pulled back up, people who knew him before could not explain what they saw. The man had gray hair and he had aged with over 30 years, leaving many astonished. Number 9. Star Mountains, Papua New Guinea. This remote mountain region in western Papua New Guinea covers a 30-mile-long series of undisturbed ecosystems. It's also bordering the Hindenburg Range that is a limestone wall of plateaus. The region receives more than 10,000 millimeters of rainfall annually, making it one of the wettest places on Earth. The area hosts a plethora of different plant and animal species with over 1,000 to discover. Who knew this place could give discoveries to science, and almost 100 species were new to science, making it a great place to explore. The only known expedition done in this region was done by Jan Deep in 1959. He was able to map the terrain and collect anthropological data from the inhabitants of the area. Despite having 2 Bell helicopters to aid with the expedition, the weather was challenging, leaving them to rely on manpower as one of the helicopters crashed. Number 8. Neera Volcano. Neera Volcano, located in the Democratic Republic of Congo, hosts the world's largest lava pit. The volcano looks like a part of hell waiting to attack at any moment, and it is believed that the volcano is so volatile that no one wants to set foot on it. Even scientists have been challenged to explore the crater closely, as it has been termed as extraordinarily dangerous. If there is no boiling lava, the volcano is covered with clouds of toxic carbon dioxide fumes all around. This stratovolcano is known for mazuka, a Swahili word used by the locals meaning evil wind. Many people around the area are frightened by this since it is believed to be associated with evil spirits. Lava lakes started forming around the area sometime before the eruption that took place in 2002. The landscape around the city of Goma was completely changed, but the carbon emissions were the biggest challenge faced around the area. Scientists are still keeping a lookout 24/7, but no one is getting too close to this monster. I mean, who would risk to be barbecued in the world's largest lava lake just for the sake of science? Number 7. Valtierra, Brazil. Almost the same size as Austria, Valtierra is one of the most isolated places not only in South America, but the entire world. It is also home to some of the Amazon's uncontacted tribes. That's an estimated 3,000 indigenous people living autonomously from the Brazilian government. There are plenty of plant and animal species that thrive alongside the indigenous people, leaving a desire for adventure, but don't get too excited and book a flight there yet, because the area is off limits to outsiders since the tribes are protected by a federal agency in charge of preserving indigenous territories. Also, I'm pretty sure those tribes would try to kill you. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of different articles on that kind of stuff. Other parts of the jungle, however, remain open to explore. There you can find half of the world's rainforest. Some parts of the forest are yet to be uncovered, with plenty of animal life to see, especially under the canopies where no human has ever stepped. Some of the thriving species include tree frogs and anacondas. Number 7. Gankar Puensum Summit. Okay, first of all, who is even responsible for naming these places? Either way, Gankar Puensum, meaning White Peak of the Three Spiritual Brothers in Bhutan, is the tallest unclimbed mountain in the world, setting an elevation of 24,835 feet. It's also unlikely that you'll be able to make it to the summit either. It's also the tallest mountain within the landlocked Himalayan area of Bhutan, and the 40th in the world. The mountain was once open for explorers to climb in the past from 1883 to 1984, but no one had ever made it to the summit. Only 4 expeditors tried the challenge, but they failed miserably due to harsh weather conditions. It was later closed for exploration after the government of Bhutan banned the climbing of mountains over 20,000 feet due to spiritual beliefs. Since Gangkhar Puensum is way beyond 20,000, it is off limits to everyone, including Buddhists. Despite other tall mountains such as the Everest being conquered in the past, Gangkhar Puensum poses great challenges due to the landscape around it. The path to the mountain is hard to locate for most expeditors, and the weather is also very harsh. The cliffs are too steep and the elevation is insane for a hike up. Aside from that, there are also avalanches too. Number 5. Hang Son Doong Cave. Son Doong Cave is located at the heart of Phong Nha Bang National Park in Quang Binh Province, Vietnam. And again, I'm pretty sure I butchered all of that. The caves are the world's largest caves, measuring 5 miles long, and this makes them tall enough to house a skyscraper. This is not only the fascinating thing about this cave, its tallest point is wide enough to fly a Boeing 747 aircraft through it. Just try to picture that for a second. The cave also has a life of its own. There is a river and jungle network inside the caves that the British Research Cave Expedition took their time to explore back in 2009. Their expedition was put to a halt after a giant 3-foot calcite wall blocked them from crossing over to the other side. What lies beyond the block remains a mystery, leaving a great part of the Son Doong Cave unexplored. It is believed that more people have climbed to the summit of Mount Everest than those who have explored inside of Son Doong Cave. Number 4. Under the Ice. Under the Ice in Antarctica is a project that involves scientists digging deep into the bottom of Lake Vostok to uncover what lurks below. No human was able to set foot there, but they were able to discover a great source of heat, proving the place was prone to some volatile volcanoes in the past. The heat may soon melt away the ice if it continues to rise, and perhaps only then will the secrets and interesting fossils from millions of years ago be revealed. These fossils belong to dinosaurs that are believed to have inhabited the area before humans ever did. Since the area is the coldest place on Earth, most of its ground surface is covered with frozen water. It's not odd to find an ice sheet over 1 mile thick, and 90% of the Earth's fresh water can be found here in Antarctica. Number 3. Zingi d'Imbahamara National Park, Madagascar. Comprised of the Grand Zingi and the Petite Zingi, this natural marvel is located in the Malaki region of Madagascar. Zingi was a name given by the locals meaning a place where one cannot walk or tiptoe barefoot. It covers about 600 square miles of gathered needle-shaped limestone rocks. No one is able to walk through these limestone formations. They are as a result of the erosion that has taken place over the past millions of years. Most parts of the area remain inaccessible by humans due to the challenging terrain and rock formations. There are also plenty of flora and fauna that are endemic to the region, and most cannot be found anywhere in the world. Due to the unique geography, preserved mangrove forests, and wild bird and indigenous lemur populations, the place was titled a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The park remains open to the public, but some parts of the southern area are strictly off-limits to everyone. Number 2. The Mariana Trench. The Mariana Trench is a crescent found in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, located east of the Philippines. It is believed to be the deepest part of the entire ocean, making it to the closest pit to hell. The trench cuts the ocean's crust 15,000 miles wide and 34,000 feet down to the Challenger Deep. For perspective, this makes it large enough to fit the Everest mountain and still leave a 1-mile allowance to get to the tip. Crazy, am I right? The Mariana Trench is one of the most unexplored places of the ocean, with only 3 people known to have tried to discover its depths. No one since then has felt the need to explore the Challenger Deep. The truth of the matter is the fact that the pressure levels are too high for any human to withstand, even when wearing protective suits. The only things known to survive in the Challenger Deep are huge, toxic single-cell organisms that survive by using water minerals to form their exoskeleton. There is also a large concentration of liquid sulfur together with thermal vents. It would not be shocking to discover some new things below the sea, especially when 71% of the Earth is covered in water. What scientists are yet to uncover are massive sea monsters that might be lurking under these dark waters. These same monsters may have to fight with robots in the future just cause that would be really cool. Interestingly enough, the trench was officially declared a United States National Monument in 2009 by George W. Bush. Alright, I saved the best for last, but first I have a quick challenge that only takes 5 seconds to complete. So if you can leave a like and subscribe within the next 5 seconds, you'll get 10 years of amazing luck. Just give it a try, it really works. Number 1. The center of the Earth. The Earth is composed of many layers, each playing a specific role. The fiery eruptions of volcanoes are part of the surface manifestations of our Earth. Every beauty we get to marvel at would not have been possible without the center of the Earth, and this place is very dynamic that even with all of our advanced technology, we're still not able to drill deep into the Earth's crust. You see, the main reason is the extreme heat conditions and toxic gases. There once was a project initiated by the Russians known as the Kola Super Deep Borehole that aimed to reach the mantle, which is about 20 to 30 miles deep. Their plan, however, faced a couple of obstacles along the way. They were only able to cut through 7.6 miles down, and their equipment became faulty due to the harsh conditions having to withstand high temperatures of over 570 degrees. What could have been found there still remains a mystery. Some people claim that the Earth is hollow, with some mole people having a world of their own down there. The interest in getting the core of the Earth is still high, but that would need $1 billion in funding, and the hole would still not be wide enough to fit a human body. Who would even risk going down there in the first place? That's just dumb. Liked our video? Why not give us a thumbs up? Thanks for watching, and have a fantastic day, everybody.